On the 8th of June, a Thursday, 2017, I got a phone call that no one dreads get. I got a phone call to say the garage in which my car, the Green Monster, and my brother's drift car were being worked on had gone on fire. There was nothing left in the building. This is the day that we actually picked up the cars about 2 months after the fire to see the devastation. As you can see, this is what's left of the Green Monster, my professional drift car. I had put in a brand new 2JZ engine and upgraded absolutely almost everything possible in the car. I had finally built the car I had always wanted and deserved to compete on the European tracks. It's actually pretty spine tingling and morbid watching this video back again, just to put words to it. It's taken me this long to be able to actually watch it. You know, we all work hard for our cars. It's our love, it's our hobby, it's our passion. You know, nobody deserves to be seeing their car in this situation. Be it a race car, be it a road car, be it a private car, be it a project. It's a horrible, horrible feeling. The car you see here on the back of the truck to the left of the picture is my brother's Toyota Altezza. This was also a brand new rebuild 2JZ engine, brand new fresh built drift car. He has been rebuilding this car as a project while he lived in Australia for the last 5 years. He came back and this is what he came home to. I'm not sure if you can see that directly underneath where his car is sitting on that truck, there is actually another car that was in the fire. It's completely flattened from where it was exposed to so much heat. The estimated heat in this fire was 1200 to 13 degrees centigrade. As you can see now a little bit closer, that is a Toyota Soarer that is underneath my brother's car. This had a full roll cage fitted to it. But the heat of the fire caused the whole car to collapse from objects that fell on top of it. As you can see, the car, the shell, is completely scorched through and through. The wheels, the tyres have completely, more or less, melted. Metal has melted. After removing the engine when I got home and stripped it, the heat was so bad the crankshaft was actually warped inside the steel block of the 2JZ engine. It had been such a miserable day with the rain and the cold, and the task of having to drive 3.5 hours south from Dublin to Kerry to collect these two cars. I've blocked myself out as to what I'm doing. I was in autopilot, just trying to get the car on, get it strapped down safe and securely, and get out of there. When I look back on it now, it's a pretty difficult task. My brother's car leaves ahead of us to be stored at a different location until I can collect it once I get back up to Dublin. It was very, very bittersweet, with a lot of emotion and a lot of feelings. A lot of those feelings and emotions had to be blanked and were blanked and blocked out until I arrived back home in Dublin. I parked up the van and I just looked at the car and I walked away. It was 1 week later when I could go back to it. For 8 or 9 years that I've owned this car, I've been constantly rebuilding it and improving it with financial, as my financial situation got a bit better, or maybe as sponsors came on board a bit better. 22 months I was building this car to be the car of my dreams that I always wanted. Big power, big performance, and literally days away from the motor having its first starting, the fire in the garage destroyed any hopes and dreams that I had for this. My plan now is, I've only one plan. I can give up, or I can try and rebuild and try come back from this. My big saying is never give up. Fight for your dreams. Those stickers of those words were actually on this car during the fire and at the time. It was a difficult decision for me to decide to move on, and basically because I'd lost everything, because everything was gone, I don't have the financial support, and there was insufficient insurance to try compensate for me to rebuild a car again. So there's been a lot of emotions these past few months, and a lot of decisions to be made and a lot of work done in that process. But I'm Irish, I gotta keep the fist up and I gotta keep fighting. So although what we're looking at now is complete and utter devastation, I'll rise again. The phoenix always rises from the ashes, and that's my plan. Already, as of now, which is today, is the 24th of November. This is about 3 months on from collecting this car from when this video was shot. And I have been given a new chassis to start with a new rebuild, and I'm looking for support to actively get back out on track again for next year. It's been an absolutely most ridiculous situation that anyone could ever be in, the most unfortunate. But the only one thing I can say, as much as I get knocked back, there's only one way to get brought back forward, and that's to keep on fighting and never to give up.
Yeah.
If you look just beyond my car on the van, you can see the actual unit with the girders. The metal girders have actually fallen down, collapsed and reshaped with the heat, the extreme heat that was in this fire. We reckon that there was 16 or 17 cars completely destroyed in this fire. It was just very, very, even more unfortunate that as a family we lost 2 professional drift cars in this. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. As of now, I am putting my focus on rebuilding the new car, which was given to me by a friend, a BMW E92. It's a new challenge for me, it's a new chassis, and it's exactly what I need to get the fire back in my belly to get back out on track for next year. I will get back on track for next year, it's in my mission. I plan on having this car at Autosport in January to somewhat show it off and show what I can do in such a short space of time once I have my mind to it. I am actively looking for support and some help and media partners with this project. Please contact me if you think you may be interested or there's some way we could work together. But aside from that, please stay tuned to my YouTube channel and subscribe, because I will be using regular updated videos on my build process and with what I'm doing, along with social media. Thank you for watching.